Hello, welcome to Brandanda Reviews. If you are wondering what Brandanda means, it's
Brandon.
and Miranda Reviews. You're supposed to like sing it with me. I always wait for you to know that you're supposed to sing it.
I thought you were talking
with
about the people at home were supposed to sing along. And
I mean,
was like,
you
there's
can
your
too.
cue. Go ahead.
You can too, but one day Brandon will. Anyway, if you are unfamiliar what we do here, we talk about an album and we talk about what they did right, what they did wrong, in our expert opinion, our favorite tracks off the album, and just an overall review of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Today we are analyzing, I guess that's the word, Copperlily's Love is a Legend EP, and Copperlily is made up of Stephanie, previously Smith, now Skipper, and Tim Skipper of House of Heroes. And they went together and got married in 2012. That's besides the point. But apparently, according to, I think Jesus Freak Hideout said something about it, they tried writing together in the beginning, and it just did not work. And they were like, we don't want our marriage to suffer because we want to write music. So it didn't work. But then she says, I asked him one more time, and then we wrote like 20 songs. So I guess it worked in the end. So this was released in 2014, which is after Cold Hard Want? Do you know? I don't really know.
Yeah, I believe Cold Heart Want was 2012.
Okay, yeah. So this was after Cold Hard Want and before Colors, the last album of House of Heroes. So it wasn't exactly, like when I first listened to it, I thought it was like, oh, this is what they did after House of Heroes like broke up, but not officially broke up. But no, it's not. So there's that. Anyway, there's not much more information on it because the world loves to hate Tim Skipper and House of Heroes, and I'll forever be bitter about it. But they did have a tour promoting the album that came to a famous stop in South Carolina, and this guy knows about it and therefore talk about it.
I found, so like 2 a.m, as I do, I just surfed the web, and I saw they were like, hey, if he wants to come play at your church or like house, send us an email. So I sent him an email, and I'm just happy they came down because it sounded like the creepy fan. Because when he finally called me, he was like, hey, is this Brandon? And I was like, yeah. He's like, hi, this is Tim Skipper. And I told him, what I should have said was, nice to talk to you, Tim. But what I said was, I've dreamed of this moment. But being the great people they are, they still came down.
They were just like,
and trusted that we weren't serial killers.
Yeah, what great guy. Anything for a free bed and a meal. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yes, and then I met them like 2 years ago, and I told them about that, and they remembered your dog, but they remembered, Stephanie remembered the name wrong, but I did not have the heart to tell her it wasn't Chief, it was Tank.
Like no one has the heart. What does it change it to Chief Media
Yeah,
Network?
we've changed the name of the channel, the dog, everything. Anyway, so this is a good album, and honestly, like, I don't know, you've seen me reviewing anything Tim Skipper before, like, he could do no wrong. When you add Stephanie Skipper, like, it's magnum opus of things that could happen. So, I mean, I think it's really great, and I think that it's such a cute, like, I don't know, it's just so different from House of Heroes that it's just like, how are you that talented? So I love it a lot.
No, so I guess maybe to like pinpoint like your love for them. If someone didn't know House of Heroes, didn't know Stephanie Smith's
Previous work.
Yeah, her previous work, how would you direct someone in pointing to them and how this EP is like above other like relationship songs or other couples that sing? Because I mean, I think it's really up there. So I guess for you,
I mean, I don't know. Because I can't really. I think when I first listened to this too, I was listening to I don't even know the name of them, but Donna Summer's daughter. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so, maybe.
I don't know what the name of the band is. You probably do. They're very popular. Anyway, I was listening to that, and like, they have a certain sound that's like more soul and jazzy, but I mean, it sounded like on the same caliber of like goodness as that band, and they're like very professional, have come out with a lot of things, and for this to be their first try, and for it to be just an independent thing, like they raised money on an Indiegogo campaign for this, like it wasn't through anybody. And also, I forgot to say this in the intro too. Mark Lee Townsend did the producing of this, which he does like all House of Heroes and Reliant K stuff, and he's like really good friends with them. So, I mean, if you're a fan of like alternative Christian music, going into this, you'll be like, yeah, I want to listen to this. I also think that it's not. I don't think it's like just a like a love album. Like it's just like a relationship album. I think it's just a love album, and I think that makes it better than anything that like would just be like skin deep with just a relationship.
Yeah, I think for me it's sincere, I think that's how I would describe it. And like through meeting them, like we were able to see, because we were able to spend the whole day with them and see, oh, these are the people that like make these albums. But even just listening to the music, you see that it's not just oh man, you look good, I'm marrying you. But it's also not just every single thing of, oh no, you can't tell someone you're pretty. Like this album does a good job of saying like, no, I want you to be the person that I can say anything to and that it's going to help me. But also there's, them talking about the need for, well, like, just like remind me that like you love me, like tell me that I'm pretty, or whatever. So it really balances, and really if you've been in a relationship, and I think really it goes further than that, than just romantic one, but even a relationship with a friend or with, definitely with parents or grandparents, you want that moment to where you can go and have fun with them, but then also have your serious moments where you go to them for concerns. So I think sincere is just how I sum up what was good about it. Did you have anything that stood out as like you would tweak about it?
I would make it longer, and I would also make Copperlily make more music. But that's it. What about you?
I think the only thing that stood out to me was that even though they did a good job of covering tough subjects, I kind of felt, because if I'm going like Map to Your Heart is kind of a fun, like a little back and forth. Coloring You is fun. Broken World slows down. Then A Lot to Learn like kind of speeds it up. But then Tell Me Love is a Legend, I think they slow the album down a lot. So whether you're doing an album or an EP, I think that you kind of got to build it like a concert. And I think that this was a concert. I don't know, it's just kind of weird when you end with like a two sad ones. It's done really well, and I think that what we do here that a lot of other review shows don't do is that no matter how much we love or hate something, we're gonna find, like, we hate an album, but we're gonna find that thing they did well. It might be the album artwork.
I'm completely biased by Tim Skipper, and he can do no wrong.
So
but yeah,
we'll break you
other than that,
one day we'll find the one. We'll start going song by song. Yeah, I think that was my only but I mean that's not anything that's gonna take away from going and get an album.
And it doesn't detract from them as singular songs. So.
What's your favorite song or songs off of it?
I mean, obviously all of them, but I think I don't know. A Lot to Learn is really cute. I wouldn't say it's my favorite one, but Coloring You and Love is a Legend are probably my favorites.
A Lot to Learn was my favorite, and I didn't really care for Coloring You for a while. I mean, I liked it, but it was Keith's favorite. But then I think that's come to be probably my favorite song off of there. So what are your takeaways, Miranda? Because I don't know if we've been able to really see how you feel about this EP yet.
It's amazing, and Tim and Stephanie are amazing. And I know that like they talked about on The Voice, when Stephanie was on The Voice, about how they like did that and then they stopped because like they just had to get a job. But I don't know. I just want Tim Skipper music again. And I think that her voice goes so well with it. And they probably they sung together and they got married. They sang God Save the Foolish Kings, and they're like, this means we need to get married. Anyway, it's amazing. Listen to it.
I definitely recommend this. I think that if you are a couple out there and you're looking for some like little like I don't know what you call it, like our songs or whatever, you've got a great host of songs off of here. But if you're just looking for something to kind of give you an idea of like what love should look like, it's there, because it's not just like you said, like a skin deep type love.
And I think it's not skin deep, but it's also just simple. Like, it doesn't have to be deep and complicated. Like, it can be simple and not skin deep.
Well, there you go. Make sure you comment, tell us if we got it right, if we got it wrong. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to Tank Media Network. Check out our skits. Check out our tank talks. Check out other videos that we've done in the past. Whether it's a blooper reel, maybe it's about that pecan company that we did a video for.
I don't know what that is.
But anyway, until next time, I am Brandon.
I'm Miranda.
And we will see you.